wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting stage show you've ever witnessed. Here is live.
Woo! Welcome, everybody. It is once again time for the Professionals. This is a rotating show that goes from channel to channel, only the channels of the people represented here, of course. And this week it is mine. I am Aaron Lopresti. I will be your host for today's fun-loving show. Welcome, gentlemen.
You're the
Welcome. Hello.
This is not going to be fun loving. This is the spooktacular.
Well,
Oh,
some people
I
like
got
that.
my
Taylor.
Halloween shirt on. Hello, look
I'm
at
going to
that.
say it's monstrous.
We're going to scare the shit out of everyone.
I think so.
Brad, does Aaron actually like monster movies or horror films?
He doesn't like monster comedies. That's the thing.
No.
I love
You
hey,
put
now,
some
hang
of the
on, I
great
love some
monsters
Frankenstein.
together, two comedians, and he nothing. He's not
No,
scared.
I-
He's not laughing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm
Graham
just-
comes right out of the gate with the Abbott and Costello.
No, I'm getting a bum rap, you know? Okay, yeah, I don't like Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein. I don't like Godzilla, but I like a lot of other.
Oh my god, he doesn't like the original Star Trek movie.
He doesn't like Godzilla.
Aaron, I do have to ask you, okay,
Yeah.
the Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein. When did you see it? What age were you?
Well, I just recently watched it again. I saw it when I was a kid, and I liked
How
it.
young? I mean, like, were you in your teens or earlier?
No,
Early.
like grade school.
Because
And
like,
back
I
then
saw
you
it
were
when I
like,
was
this
a
makes
kid.
no sense.
Yeah, I saw it when I was about 9, 10, and I
Yeah.
was like, this is awesome.
I loved it when I was, but I just watched it recently. I took my daughter. I go, let's go see this at one of these local theaters we have here that plays old movies. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. And we went, and I was like, this is not very good. This is
I mean,
not
guys,
fun.
who among us hasn't gotten laid watching Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Did
I
she
was
like it?
10. I was 10 years old.
Jeez.
Aaron, the
You have to
question
be
is,
the
did your
first time
daughter
you
like
saw
it?
it.
My daughter hated
I
it.
did start early, but I
Hated
was
it.
older than 10.
Hey, I'll tell you this though. We just went to the same theater this past week and saw Strangers on a Train, the Hitchcock film.
Oh, nice.
I'd never seen it before.
No?
And I took my daughter. We both loved it. That was a great film.
Oh,
Other
yeah.
than the cops were really stupid and they shot that guy at the
All
end.
the cops are stupid in Hitchcock movies. He hates cops.
Yeah, well, they were pretty stupid in this one. I remember Farley Granger goes because spoiler, Robert Walker, dies there in the Ferris wheel thing, and he's like trying to get him to confess to the cops, and he's like, just tell him about the lighter, because he has the lighter, and he's trying to plant it to, and to make him. That's what he was going there for, was to plant it to make Farley Granger look guilty, and he keeps up the charade until he dies, right? And he's going. He goes, I don't have that. It's over in the marsh where you killed so-and-so. And then he dies, right? And Farley Granger goes, just let me check his pockets to the cop. And the cop goes, no. Besides, he said he didn't have it. Oh, okay. Well, then we're not going to check his pocket then because he said he didn't have it. And then, of course, his hand opens up and the lighter falls out. But It was just like,
And your
gonna
daughter
help
likes the
fight.
film? Your daughter likes old films, Aaron?
Do I what?
Your daughter likes and she enjoys old films.
If they're good. If she
Suspense.
thinks they're good. She thought this was really good. We're Hitchcock fans in this family. We have a great deal of respect for
But
Hitchcock.
you've never seen Strangers on a Train before.
I've seen scenes from it, but I hadn't seen the whole thing.
How about Rope? Have you seen Rope?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Many times. Rear Window is one of my favorite movies
Yeah.
all
Oh,
time.
that's a beauty. I love that one.
Yep.
North by
Vertigo,
Northwest.
good. It's a little long and a little slow, but it's,
Foreign Correspondent is a good one too.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh,
Foreign Correspondent. All right.
yeah.
Well, you know what, guys?
Joel McRae is in that.
Okay. I've got a big DVD collection of Hitchcock films that someone got me for Christmas, and there's a lot of his mainstays, but there's also some of the more obscure ones like Torn Curtain and things that I haven't seen. And there's is that the one? What's the one with Paul Newman in it? Is that Torn Curtain?
No. Yes, that's Tom Curtin
Yeah. Okay.
and Julie Andrews.
Yeah. Now, did you guys know that unlike art doesn't believe anything ever happens in comic history, but actually something did happen this week in comics history. In fact, two major things happened this week.
Two?
Yeah, not just one, Billy, two. And here's the first one.
That's twice as many.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
Was Casey Kasem? Did he? Was he?
Do you know what this is? Do you know the significance of this issue?
Of course, I do.
What is it?
Snow globes. Snow globes.
No, it's the first, the very first Justice Society of America comic.
Now, it's the first appearance. That may be true, but it's the first appearance of Wonder Woman.
Oh, really?
Oh, I did
She
not.
appeared in the All-Star Comics before appearing in
I didn't believe that. I thought Sensation Comics was her first appearance, but apparently this is.
I want to see the page. Find the page.
yeah, because she's not listed
I know.
in the
Maybe
credits.
she might just be like a background character or something in it, and then they.
Graham, come
I
on.
don't
This
know.
is the 1940s. They didn't list broads on the cover back then.
That's
Right.
true.
So it's December 1941.
No.
January
This came out
42.
October 21st, 1941.
Yeah, good 6 months after Miss Fury came out.
There you go.
Right
But-
around Art's birthday.
This is not all, Billy. There is more.
There's more?
There. Now, Billy, you will know this one, right? When I show you this. This, of course, is the first appearance of who?
Oh, good God.
Force Slayer.
Yes.
I know it. Nobody's safe. You know it.
It's
Billy
the
needs
log.
to know this.
Billy
I
should
did-
know this. I'm
He
disappointed.
knows it. He's just gonna play.
Oh, I know it. I know
Stop.
it.
Come on. Give me a
Dave
break.
Stevens.
Did Dave Stevens work in this? Yes, the first appearance of the Rocketeer.
There it
Dummies
is.
out there. Hello.
Yep. And is also October 21st, 1984. So
Holy cow.
isn't that remarkable? Huh? So you have the Rocketeer premiering on the exact same date, at least month and day, that Wonder Woman did. So
Yeah.
I dug this comic, by the way. This thing was. Mike Grill had a moment. Like I had a Mike Grill moment with Warlord, Star Slayer, and John Sable.
John
Freelance.
Sable.
Yeah. All that stuff. Yeah.
That's
Hey,
Grell, right?
Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron, All-Star Comics 8, she debuted as a backup story
there you go. Look at
called
that.
Introducing Wonder Woman.
How about that? Graham Nolan with the facts.
You know, when you first showed those comic characters when you first showed that book, the first one, I was going to answer with people who've never been in my kitchen.
Well, that would also be correct, Billy.
Thank you. Thank you.
But,
I'm going to save that for a trivia.
yeah, this is funny because this was a pretty hot book when it came out, and it's so funny that what it ends up being hot for in retrospect in history is Dave Stevens' Rocketeer.
Oh, yeah.
Which I believe they just had backup room, and they said, "Hey, Dave, you want to do something?" He's like, "Sure." And there you go. The
If
rest.
it wasn't for that,
It's
this
an
would
ad,
have
right?
been worth anything.
I think it's
Yeah.
just an ad.
No,
No,
it's a
no, no.
story.
There's
Oh, is
a
it a
short.
story?
There's yeah.
Is it the same story that was in the Pacific Comics issue? Was it reprinted in?
And well, he did like how it was 6 or 8 pages in this, and then the next issue was another installment, And then they did that Rocketeer, the one that has the multi-panel cover.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was the next one Pacific did. And I don't remember if that was all original or if it had these two stories in it plus more. And then, of course, Eclipse collected everything in that square bound that has a nice painted cover. And then he went to Kamiko for a while, and then to Dark Horse. So.
And if there's anybody out there that's never heard of Pacific Comics, it was a precursor to Image Comics. It did almost exactly the same thing. It's the template, but the reason, and this was from Jim Lee's mouth, he said, the reason that we succeeded where they didn't is we were in our prime when we launched Image. These guys like Kirby, Grill, all those guys, Wrightson, they were all kind of already sliding. Neil Adams, I mean, they had the roster, they had the talent, but they just weren't as relevant. So if this was launched even 5-10 years earlier, holy shit, can you imagine?
Yeah, but they also weren't superstars. I mean,
Yeah, I disagree with that. I think just the time was different as well.
yeah, I agree with Andy.
Mike Grell was in his prime at this point, I think.
Yeah.
And you had
And
Rick
Adams was
Magazine.
still in his prime then.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know when was it? It was 80s,
Early
right?
This is 84.
84.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they had them.
yeah,
Through
yes.
the Wanderer was a big hit for them as well, or relatively speaking.
Well,
But
anyways, don't shoot me, shoot Jim Lee because he's the one who said it.
Well, yeah,
We're going to
but-
shoot Jim Lee and his parrot.
Whoa!
Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
Whoa, disavow.
Not
Hang
fire.
on now.
Art, did you get a gun yet, Art?
Hey, now you guys are gonna
I got
get this
3 of
channel
them.
shut
Wait,
down.
don't ask him that after he's mad at me.
Oh,
Yeah, I got your address, Mr. Nolan.
That's true, you do.
I know where you live.
all right, guys. Tonight's topic, the official topic, and of course, we may be all over this section of the show. Is I thought, wouldn't it be fun if we looked at some horror films, but then also those remakes of those horror films? And there's a ton to pick. Some of them are good. Some of them ain't so good. Now, I'm gonna breach protocol, and I'm gonna go first because no one's gonna.
Well,
no one,
it
In
is
the new
Aaron
format,
Rodgers
you're the
was
leader,
no
so you
That's
go.
right. And I kind of want to set the tone so everybody understands how this works. And so I know Billy and Graham will be fans of this. This may be, it still may be my favorite horror film of all time is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Now, there was a silent version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with
John Barry.
Barrymore.
1940.
But this is, to me, this is kind of the one, right? And of course, the only horror film, unless you count Silence of the Lambs, to ever win an Academy Award for acting. Frederick March, of course, won Best Actor for this. He shared it with that doofus in The Champ. Who was that guy?
Wallace Beery.
Wallace Beery.
Wallace Beery was terrible. I was like, come on. This is a great film. The makeup in it is great.
Yeah.
And because it's pre-code, like this is 31 or 32. 31, isn't it?
32, I think.
32? Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a little saucy. It was a little saucy that we didn't,
Yes,
Miriam
it was.
Hopkins, whoo, in this
Yeah,
one.
showing that leg,
This
showing
was
that
an
MGM.
MGM picture, too.
Yeah. So who did the makeup? Do you know, Graham? Because the makeup in this I thought was fantastic.
Yeah.
It wasn't Pierce.
You sure it wasn't Pierce?
No,
No,
it
it
wasn't
probably
Pierce.
wasn't. He wasn't working for MGM.
Right.
No, he was
This
a
was-
Universal guy.
Well, no, wait, wasn't this Paramount? I think this is Paramount, wasn't it?
Uh,
Yeah, it's Paramount. See the little Paramount thing down there?
Oh,
by
yeah?
Roosevelt?
Jeez, I thought for sure that was MGM.
No, it's Paramount. But anyway, great makeup, great effects, and especially for 1932. And it was kind of seedy. It was
It
kind of
was a
seedy.
terrific film, and far better than the Spencer Tracy one.
Well, let's get to that, shall we?
Oh,
Oh boy.
So here we
yeah.
go. Here we go with the remakes. All right. Now this one, as mentioned, Spencer Tracy decided to be an actor and didn't want to use any makeup. They just wanted to mess his hair up. And the other odd thing about this, I don't know what you guys think, that Ingrid Bergman played the floozy. Lana Turner played his fiance. And I would have thought you might have flipped those roles casting this.
Yeah, because if you look at the movie poster, one looks more floozier than the other.
True.
And it ain't
Well,
19-year-old Ingrid Bergman.
Ingrid Bergman was a fine-looking young lass. Don't get me wrong, but
Oh yeah.
I would not have thought to cast her as the, dance hall floozy, and Lana Turner as the.
I count Lana Turner in The Postman Always Rings Twice as the reason why I'm not gay. There's a lot of reasons for me to be gay.
That
But not-
negates all the fabric school stuff.
All right, so Graham, what are your feelings on this movie?
On the Tracy Bergman one?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like it just because I think it's restricted by the code.
Yeah.
This is a story about the inner animal in humanity, and it never really gets to come out in the way that it did in the pre-code one.
Right.
Also, I love the idea that it was Wally Westmore, by the way, who did the makeup.
Okay. Excellent.
I loved how he devolved him into he starts off as like a Cro-Magnon man and
Right.
kind of, and he gets just worse. He doesn't evolve forward. He goes backwards.
Right.
Maybe from the Neanderthal to Cro-Magnon or something like that, or whatever
Right.
the way it is.
Magna to Neanderthal.
Yeah. So wait, that's going forward though.
Well,
Neanderthal is the closest to us.
He becomes more beastly.
He goes the other way. He goes to
right.
Cro-Magnon from Neanderthal.
No, Neanderthal was first, then Cro-Magnon came. Yes,
No.
and then they lived together at the same time.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we're closer to Neanderthal.
No, we're not. We are Cro-Magnon men.
Really?
Yes, modern man is Cro-Magnon man.
All right. Anyway, I love that aspect about the first film. And this one seems sort of whitewashed.
Yep. I would agree.
Well, just look at the artwork. It's like, what are you really selling?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got a shadow on his face.
Way.
Ooh, scary. Two hot chicks.
So Billy, I assume you feel the same way, being a monster
Yeah, and I
aficionado.
found it kind of boring. I loved
Mhm.
how physical March was in the 1932 version, and
Yeah.
as Graham said, how he devolved into a more beastly type. He kept losing more and more of his humanity,
Mhm.
and he was just a motherfucker, man. He was like you see when he's grabbing the actress Graham, who is she?
Miriam?
The one that the floozy.
Miriam
And
Hopkins.
hurting her, like he grabs her by the neck, and
Yep.
I can just imagine 1932 when they did the changeover of him when he's transforming into Mr. Hyde. They did with the red makeup and the red filter, but because it was black and white, you couldn't see it, and it's just terrifying. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd love
That was an incredible technique.
yeah.
And they used it in this other movie, and it's like a B movie with a witch. Have you seen that video?
Oh, I think
Where this woman is like an older woman, it's and all of a sudden she just like turns hideous into this witch without any stop motion or anything.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, I know. I've seen that scene. I don't know what that is though.
It's freaking really, really incredible.
Find it.
I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me bring this up one more step because I have to. Now this tells you a lot about Billy, because Billy's the one who actually emailed me, said, don't forget to include this. And I went, all right, man. So this is Billy's favorite version of the movie. This is
you.
What the?
So
Yeah.
okay, so here's the story. So Dr. Jekyll discovers that female hormones are the answer to a longer lifespan, because women live longer than men. So he steals female hormones from cadavers and stuff like that, and injects himself and becomes a chick.
The
And
first
then-
trans movie.
Yes, it is.
And how'd that work out for him at the end, or her?
Yeah, not great. And so he actually becomes Jack the Ripper in this movie, because he has to keep killing women to get more women's hormones to keep.
No way.
Yeah, and you notice too in the beginning, he's a very quiet, very reserved doctor. And by the end of the film, she doesn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It happens.
Well, there's this I haven't seen this in ages, but apparently there's a scene I was reading about it to kind of refresh my memory. And apparently there's a scene where Dr. Jekyll has got a date with whoever, Susan, whatever her name is, and they're going to the opera. So he brings a change of clothes, but he just subconsciously brings a dress with him because he's becoming a woman. Oh gosh.
I found that scene.
Oh, let's see it.
The witch? Yeah, let's see it.
You got to
what
get
are
rid of
they
that.
Oh, I
saying
gotta get. Oh, darn, I hate.
I know.
So with this version, they're saying women are monsters, right? Is that what?
And men that want to be women are not much better. What
Okay,
is
here we go.
The first to move will die. Like that fool Captain Hook, who thought he could match wits with me.
You're the octopus.
You're right, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I have a pair of arms for it.
Isn't that crazy?
It's amazing. So how they do that, and you can show.
How they use color filters. Look, it's right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they do the makeup in, say, blue, right? So the makeup is in all blue, and they shoot it, though, through a blue filter. Then the cameraman is able to switch the filter over to the red, and all the blue shows through.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
what
those-
about the
it's
teeth
like
in
those
that
old.
one?
It's like those old things. What were they called? Like highlights books. Remember they would have the little red lens and the
Yeah.
blue lens,
Oh, yeah.
and you could see like hidden things in the image.
incredible?
That's pretty
Yeah.
clever, actually.
Yeah, it was really, really cool effect because you don't have to stop the camera. You know, it's all done within the camera with the lenses. And
Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
It's amazing what they were able to develop when they had to do stuff. You know, like George Lucas. I don't know how we're going to do this. We got to figure it out. You know, and then they figured it out. And now everything is just like CGI and stuff is such a crutch that, you know, it's just, oh, we'll just do it that way. But this is pretty freaking clever to come up with this.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when they used to say Hollywood magic and movie magic and stuff, it really used to be. I mean, these were like parlor tricks and things like that they used. Nowadays, I mean, I don't think they can, you know, like industrial light magic, like it's not really magic anymore. It's just a computer program.
Yep.
Well, the cool thing about the Del Toro Frankenstein movie coming out is that it's practical. He hates CGI, and he wanted sets built, and he wanted, you know, makeup and all that other stuff. And it looks, I mean, there might be some enhancements, digital enhancements, which is fine. It's just a tool. But the fact that, you know, craftsmen were building things and you know, effects were being created on the fly. I love that. I think that's so cool.
I'm
It
very
looks
excited to
so
see
far.
that.
Everything I've seen with the new Frankenstein movie looks great.
Oh, it looks amazing. I can't wait.
It's in theaters.
Not
I know,
around
but
me,
not
though.
around here. You got
Me
it's like
neither.
so select. Apparently, Netflix does not have an agreement with AMC or Regal, which are the two biggest chains, and so you have to find like out of the way.
Oh, no, it's in 3 theaters around here.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh shit,
We
man!
got
I gotta go down
nothing
to
around
Charlotte then.
They're not. The closest one is like, it's not that far. It's like 10, 12 miles away, but I'm just like, ugh.
Well, I've got one that's like,
12 miles away.
yeah, mine is like
I'm lazy.
15 miles away, and I'm like, I'm not driving. I'll just wait till I got Netflix. I guess I'll just wait.
Oh, see, look, 15 away, and he's whining too. So
I don't want to
Reach
drive
your
all the way out to Cornelius. Hang on a second. Scott Christy Jones for £2 sterling. My baby's 7 days old. You're my night shift fun. We're here.
Congratulations,
there you
Scott.
go. Earmuffs.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Scott.
Yeah, dude.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, Andy, I'm going to jump
Okay.
over to you, and because you got something here you want to share. So
The remake starring one of my favorite actors, Ryan Reynolds. This did not need to be remade. It was not good.
the first one wasn't that great either.
Yeah.
The first one wasn't that great,
It was
but
boring.
the remake wasn't better. That's all I'm saying. The remake was not better. But
I want
the
to back
first
up
one-
to I want to back up to a statement you made, Andy. Ryan Reynolds is one of your favorite actors. Was that sarcasm?
No, when he does comedy, I love it.
I can't stand that guy.
See, this is why I question
The
Ethan's
remake was
movie
terrific.
choices here.
Oh my god.
Oh,
There's always one troll in the chat.
there always is. That first one, I remember going to the drive-in with some chick, I think, and to see the first one with James Brolin and Margot Kidder,
Yeah.
and it was the most unscared I've ever been at a movie.
That
See, I
movie's
was-
boring. That movie is downright boring.
No, when it depends on the age. So I saw it on TV. So what? Probably a year after it came out,
Okay,
right? So what year would that be? Because I'm trying to remember what year the first one came
I
out.
think
It's
I was 16 when I went and saw it, so that'd have been 1980, right?
Oh, 80?
I think it
Okay,
is.
so let's say 81. I don't know. I saw it when I was like 11, I guess, on TV.
Even more
And-
bored at 11.
It might have been kind of boring, but at the time I was like, nope. This is a horror movie. I'm not liking this. So it did get me. But then as I got older and I love horror movies now, I like seeing remakes because I'm like, God, I hope they do it good. And they did not do this one good.
Well, the biggest selling point this movie had to begin with was that it was based on a real story. I mean, that was
Allegedly.
Oh yeah, but then they proved that it was all bullshit. That there was a bunch of grifters.
Yeah.
Oh,
Based on a true story, right?
Hey, Andy, was the sequel made by those what is it? The doll, the Conjuring people. What is that production company?
I don't know.
Oh,
This is 20 years old. So
This one, the remake is 20 years old?
yeah, dude, this came out in 05.
Holy shit. Maybe it wasn't then.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Okay.
I don't think it was. Can I show another one real quick?
Yeah, just a second though. I got a comment here about this.
Oh, go
When
ahead.
the original came out in 1980, I remember the critics because I used to read. I would never go see a movie without reading reviews before I went to see it,
Yeah.
and they were saying that the only good thing in the Amityville Horror, the original, was the performance by Margot Kidder. So
Yeah. Well, there's that one shot where she fell down and she had all the wrinkles on her face, and that was like a shocker.
Yeah.
Oh.
okay.
All right. Let's see. I'm trying.
Oh yeah. Hang on a second. I got to remove this and add this.
Oh, that's
I don't know
mine.
why they did that.
Oh,
Shit.
That's not mine.
Oh.
Go ahead. We'll come back to mine because I got to find an image for
all
it
right,
anyway.
Graham. What do you got here?
This is the best part of this movie. This and Jessica
Just
Lang.
Lang.
Jessica Lange's legs
Oh,
are the two best parts of this movie. Other than that, this was a complete disaster.
Did you? The casting in this movie was. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? There it is. The casting in this movie was atrocious. I thought Jeff Bridges maybe his worst acting performance ever, and then Charles Grodin as like the
Oil guy, the
Yeah,
greedy oil guy.
yes.
Yeah,
It was just bad. This
Yeah.
movie poster is great though.
yeah. That
Yeah, movie poster's nice.
Berkeley
Yeah,
movie poster is
Berkey.
amazing.
Yeah.
The thing is, man, I was the perfect age. Like I was a big technology kid, like Star Wars and all that behind the scenes stuff. And what was it, Carlo Ribaldi or something like?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
The whole selling point was like they built this thing. They built an actual, audio animatronic or whatever robotic,
Yeah.
Kong and all this stuff. And of course, they only used maybe 10% of that stuff because it looks so hokey.
It looks so terrible. It's when he's in the cage and is
But didn't Rick Baker do the close-ups, the
Yeah.
face
I think
close-ups?
he was
with
in the
Rick Baker?
costume.
yeah, he was in the costume when they
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow,
So
it must have
he-
been a young Rick Baker.
Yeah. Well, he would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
This was-
1976.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he would didn't he did like Schlock was one of the early things he did with that was 70 was that 74 or 72 with John
Oh,
Landis.
The John Landis one. Yeah.
So that's the first thing he did of that you would note. And then but that was kind of like a Bigfoot thing. And so then, he might have been working with Rimbaldi and just did the the mask stuff. Where
I actually saw it was at the LA Museum or whatever, and they had a Carlos Rambaldi exhibit because I think his claim to fame was the ET robot or something.
which I didn't
right?
like either. I didn't like that design either.
Yeah, I didn't like the ET.
Didn't this movie cost like $50 million or something insane?
Dino De Laurentiis. Yeah, it was super
No.
expensive.
It couldn't have cost. I mean, that
I don't know.
Not-
Someone find the budget. They had to build that giant fucking monkey.
yeah. Now, once again, I was like 6 or 7 when this came out, so I liked it. Now, as I got older and watched it, sure, but at 6 and 7. But the question is, what was the King Kong? Wasn't Jack Black in a King Kong movie?
Yeah,
The remake.
Peter Jackson one.
Peter
Yeah,
Did
Jackson.
you like that one over this one?
Yeah, it's
Well,
just too long.
Yeah,
the ice skating scene at
Jackson
the
one's
end
too
was-
long.
The ice skating scene at the end was the worst.
Oh, that was terrible.
Oh God!
I
And then
forgot
remember,
about
like,
that.
there was no whatchamacallit of New York City. So the scene before they're ice skating in Central Park,
Yeah.
they're like at where's Herald Square by Macy's.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
That's like 30 blocks south. And they cut he hop, skipped, and jumped right over there, which I guess Kong could do.
Right.
Well, he is a giant. Yeah.
Like 2 blocks away, you know. And that's what.
Well, the budget for this movie was, what do you think it was, Billy?
I
Oh, I
thought
was
I heard
just
50
looking.
million.
No, the budget was 24 million.
That was a lot for back
That's a
then.
hell of a lot. Yeah.
The
Star
gross,
Wars-
the
Star
gross
Wars
worldwide,
cost
the
seven.
gross,
Hang on.
the
Go ahead,
gross,
Graham. Graham, go ahead.
the gross was 52 million.
Okay.
Oh, that's it.
Well, that's double your investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, I
All
mean, you
seems-
have to double your budget just to make up for the
Marketing.
promotion and marketing and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
So,
it was
you
a
got to really
break
double
even.
it and then go from there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hang on one second, gentlemen. Gollum Wolf for $5. Hail, bros. Are you guys hopeful for the Robert Eggers werewolf movie? I personally love his directing style and think it's a good fit. What do you think? I'm not aware of this. Who's aware of it?
Neither am I.
Neither
I
am
am.
I.
Graham, what do
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that Eggers is a historian and he loves historic accuracy. Henceforth, like when he did The Witch, he studied the language of the day in the 1600s and how people would speak. And so I suspect his werewolf film will take place in Eastern Europe. If it takes place in the past, that type of thing, it'll have a very historical touch to it. He did Nosferatu, which was super
Oh, yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
And I think it'd be good. I like his style. It's very unique and different. A little
Is it-
slow, but
Is it supposed to be like the Wolfman remake? of
I can tell
Montaigne?
you. It is set. I just Googled it. It is set in the 13th century in
Okay.
England. The project was announced this last January. It's coming out Christmas Day 2026. It stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, William Dafoe, with Lily Rose Depp, and talks to join.
Again?
Focus
Well,
Features is producing it.
those
And
two were both in Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what it says. Yeah.
Well, it's all going to come down to the werewolf makeup for me. If I don't like the
Yeah.
werewolf makeup, I'm not going to go see it. So-
Well, the Nosferatu makeup was cool. I imagine it'll be good. It'll be a lot better than that stupid Wolfman movie that came out
Oh,
last year.
God, don't get me started on that.
Remember when I was showing like pictures of it and it looked like a troll and people were like, oh, that can't be what it is,
And sure enough,
Sure
what it
enough,
was.
that is what it was.
that's exactly what it was. Darren Wagner for $2. I had that King Kong poster in my room as a kid. That's an
It's
awesome
so great. It is
I do
so
love it.
great. I want to see this movie so bad. And then I went and saw it.
I like that there's like the space shuttle and an X-wing in there.
Yeah. No one. So I heard the story of this because the
We're
original.
covering all their bases here.
Yeah, like he didn't know the artist didn't know what to draw. Like he was getting conflicting direction because I think he drew a helicopter first, and then he changed it to it. He tried to cover it up by making it into, like you said, the space shuttle. Like, what is that? A train? You know,
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what that
I
is.
can't tell. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. I thought it was like maybe a passenger plane he was crushing, There's no wings.
wings or anything though.
Yeah, there's no wings.
Maybe it's
Why would you have a train all the way up there? I'm going to climb all the way up with the train.
no, it's
I'm
it
thinking
is a
subway.
space shuttle. He just picked it out of the sky or something.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And no one's commented on the World Trade Centers. R.I.P.
Were you guys all able to go up the World Trade Center before it was destroyed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was up on top there. Man, you're like, it's like you're in a plane. It was
Oh,
so
yeah.
high.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah. I had eaten there a few weeks before that at Windows of the World.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, let's go. And it wasn't great. The views were great, but the restaurant was like,
Yeah.
we'd have to go back here ever again. And well, I guess we never did.
Yeah. Well, we went Shelley and I went in the early 90s when I was, making one of my trips to New York to try and get work at Marvel in DC. And we went up there and looked out the window, went up to the roof. And I do not like heights, but I made myself do it anyway.
Same
Yeah, I
here.
took Julie up there in '85.
Oh, wow.
Wow, a long time ago.
I walked around the base of it, but I never went up the elevator. So just the lobby around that area.
Have you guys done the Empire State Building?
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Empire State Building?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been up there many times.
One
That
of
freaks me
those
out, too.
considering this film, one of those heartbreaking things is that the original Kong is like one of the greatest films of all time,
Mm-hmm.
and then this overly ambitious
Fiasco.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do it better. We have better technology, and
Yeah.
but you just don't have the story and the charm,
Yeah, the Kong at the Universal attraction is better than the one in the movie.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Billy, do you have anything? Andy will get you on the way back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
sure do. Let's show this one.
Where are you? There it is. Okay. Oh, wait. Darn it. Remove King Kong. Add Billy.
Yeah, I hate that.
God.
How is this a horror film?
Oh my God. Did you see it?
I'll be honest. I never watched this remake. I was like, nope. Dudley Moore did it best. I'm not even going for it.
It's like,
I didn't
why?
even know they did a remake.
I didn't know that either.
Why?
What year
Why
is
not?
this?
2014 or something.
Wow.
Anyway, no, but I'll do my other one.
But hey, here's a little. You guys may know this, but Richard Dreyfuss originally got offered that role for Arthur and turned it down.
Good.
Thank
I'm
God.
surprised he did because it's such a good script. But then that's
What
how
was,
it
was there a line in that? Shall I come in there and wash your pecker or whatever that guy said?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
he said, I know that whole
He
entire.
was so funny in that.
He goes,
Oh my
perhaps
gosh.
you'd like me to wash your dick for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, your dick.
He had the new page. Goes, little shit.
Sean Fielding.
I like when Arthur says something and the butler goes, "I'll alert the media."
Yeah. He goes, Hobson. He goes, I think I'll have a bath. He goes, I'll alert
I shall alert the media.
The first half hour of that film is some of the funniest in cinema history. Like,
Mhm.
And it's all that guy. It's not even what is the guy that got all the credit? That the guy who played
Arthur Gilbert. Yeah.
It
Remember
was that old guy.
Remember when what's her name? Liza Minnelli steals the tie, and he goes, "It's the perfect crime. Girls don't wear ties." And then John Gielgud goes, "Yes, of course, Arthur. If she murdered the tie, it'd be the perfect crime." But
Well,
you can share this. Yeah, unlike King Kong, my
Okay, hang on a second. Hang on. Gielgud got nominated for Best Supporting Actor, and so did Dudley. He may have won. I can't remember. And Dudley Moore.
Oh,
got
he
nominated
should
for Best
have.
Actor for that. So okay, here we go.
I liked. Okay,
Who?
so you can play.
Okay,
So
there we go.
unlike King Kong, I picked Nosferatu because I liked and thoroughly enjoyed all three of these movies. From the 1922, the original
I
Nosferatu.
love the original.
Yep. To then the 79 edition with Klaus Kinski.
Right,
And
that's
then
actually
as you
really
call-
good.
Yep.
Oh, I
and
hate
Graham,
that one.
this Creep Fest, creepy fucking movie, and it got a little
Yeah,
sick
this
and
one.
weird at the end, but I
Yeah,
really enjoyed all three of these movies.
You know
I
what's
didn't like this
interesting?
Kinski one.
You know what's interesting? The original silent version of Nosferatu, if you look at ratings across the board, is considered a 4-star film, classic film. But then they remade it in 79. Werner Herzog did with Klaus Kinski. That also is a 4-star film. Now, Graham doesn't agree with that, but I mean, just critically, it's a 4-star film. How rare is that?
Right.
To get a remake that is as well received as the original. And then, of course, you have this one, which was also very well received, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, it was. And the one thing I did, not the one thing, it got, like I said, it got really weird at the end. But I just wished, and I don't know why they didn't stick with that theme, you know, that the original Max Schreck theme makeup, you know, the vampire, the bald vampire with the, you know, like those, like, and that was created because they found those cadavers of the way that people decompose somehow made them look vampiric in Eastern Europe. I just wish they had done that with him because he was more Dracula. He, you know, that if you ever read Dracula, that's what Dracula looked like, was what the actor. And if you look at the movie poster here, he don't look anything like that. You know, so it's like, why use that poster if that's not what he looks like? But
that's not the poster for this movie.
Oh, it's not?
No, that's Lance Henriksen back there. He's not in this.
Yeah, that's
it was another one with Lance Henriksen. I didn't even know.
Yeah, see, that says 2018.
Oh, it says. Does that say? It doesn't say Nemesis. It says Mimesis.
Maybe that's the guy's name that directed it. I don't know.
Too small.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even see that one. I apologize. But I thought Johnny Depp's daughter, I thought she was great. I thought the casting was terrific in this. The one thing I didn't like, except for where it really got fucking crazy at the end, which is kind of took you out a little bit, but you know, what are you going to do? This shows the madness of the plague and everything. But I really, really like this film a lot. And I think
you guys ever see Shadow of the Vampire?
Yeah.
I hated that one too.
See,
I loved it. I loved it all the way to the end. I thought it was a little I didn't buy the fact that these guys, remember Malkovich, right? He's sitting there all drugged out on heroin, sitting on the bed, and he tells his whole crew that Nosferatu is actually really a vampire, that Max Schreck is actually a real vampire. And they don't go, "You're on drugs, you're crazy. What are you talking about?" They go, "Oh my gosh, what do we do now?" And it's like, I don't think they would have bought that easily. But that's the only. But the ending was great. They were like trying to kill that actress because they hated her, so they were coughing her up the vampire.
But he's like, "Die, Schweinhund! You fuck monster! Fuck, die!" He's refilming the cameras.
There you go, Graham. We thought it was funny. So what are you gonna do?
I felt it didn't know what it wanted to be.
I agree. It was all over the place, but it had some really funny. And what's his face was a great performance, I thought, by
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Graham, don't
Van Helsing in this or Van Helsing.
Don't click on mine yet.
I won't. I want to take a super chat first, Art. Jerry Rasco for 5. Thanks, Jerry. Says, interested in what you guys think of Evil Dead compared to Evil Dead 2. Is it a remake, even though it's made by the same people? Evil Dead 2, isn't that Army of Darkness? Isn't that Evil Dead 2?
I think so. It's the superior one.
It wasn't a sequel. It was more of a continuation, right? Of the story.
Yeah. It wasn't a remake.
Yeah, because his girlfriend was dead. So he showed it's a sequel. It's not a remake.
Right.
Yeah.
I liked Army of Darkness. I thought it was funny.
Yeah,
I thought it was great. And when you find out that all the cheesy special effects and stuff were intentional, it's even better.
Yeah.
You know, like the Harryhausen,
got the thing on his arm, right? The
and the Harryhausen kind of stuff and all that. Yeah, it was all done on purpose. Yeah.
All right, Art.
All right, mine's kind of a two-parter, if you will indulge me. Okay,
Sure.
one is going to go quick, unless you guys. Well, you know what? You guys are going to have a lot to say about it.
Just take
The 1925 Phantom of the Opera with Lon Chaney.
I love that movie.
Archie Bear.
That movie, for me, it's better than Frankenstein. It is like the best Yes, there you go. Look at Billy.
I'm gonna make myself into Eric. Let me get.
It's the best to Art because he finally made out with the chick when he saw it in theaters for the first time.
It was the first, well, I got to second base.
In 1925, that goes far.
Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
it was a silent movie, so everybody could hear him mashing in the back row.
Everybody could hear us making out. Yeah, yeah. We had the orchestra there and everything. It was brilliant. It was bloody brilliant. But the thing is, that you know how we were going sequels? That movie has not had there's nothing that compares to that original.
No.
Nobody has done a good fantasy. Not, there's some people, oh, well, the musical, what? Who cares?
Claude
Nothing.
Rains.
Yeah, that was
Nothing,
that
nothing, man.
The Herbert Lom version too.
Yeah.
Right. And the original is far superior. The makeup effects have not been surpassed. The design is freaking brilliant.
Yep.
And when you find out that Lon Chaney did all the stunts as well, it's insane. Like, it still boggles my mind. Remember, he's in the stagecoach. Horses. I mean, this thing's hauling ass, and then it flips over because he's driving it. That's
yeah,
Lon
he jumps
Chaney.
off.
He gets catapulted from that. That's him.
Yeah.
It's freaking crazy, man. But that movie, when he shows, I forget her name.
Mary Philbin, wasn't it? Mary Philbin.
Yeah, takes off the mask,
yeah.
Takes off the mask, and then
That's
even
best reveal.
oh my
bar
god,
none. Bar
Holy
none.
crap. Yep.
it's still horrific. Like,
Yep.
I don't know. Some things just you can't describe, you can't figure out. It just really is magic. It's lightning in a bottle, and
Yep.
that transition, that scene is so brilliant. Her reaction, everything, the setup, because it's the big party. He's got the skull mask and the big old hat and everything, and he's all like suave looking and cool, and then he pulls it off. Like, ah.
Yeah, the red.
I love when he runs down to the river and everybody's chasing him and he pretends like he's got a hand grenade and he goes like this and then he goes like that and he's getting people at bay and then he goes like this and opens his hand and has nothing in it.
He just maniacally laughs like you fools and jump. Yeah.
It is so good. But I just wanted to say that because I don't think there's been attempts, but there's been nothing, that's even come close to it. And that movie didn't even have sound,
I know.
Did they add sounds?
They had
like
color.
Yeah,
There was color in it. So when he came down as Red Death,
Yeah.
Oh,
it was whatever tinted. However they did the film, they were able to tint, or it was a reddish film or whatever.
I think it was like a 2-strip process.
Wow, just phenomenal.
That is. There's not a ton of great silent movies, but that's definitely one of them.
yeah, it's one of them. And so go ahead and click on this.
Okay.
Is the one. All right. This is obviously The Fly, 1958, which is a cult classic. There's some kids elements, but you know what? I mean, when I saw it as a kid, I was horrified when he's in that web at the end. He's like,
Oh god, that ending is The Rock. Oh,
He's
yeah,
got
I'm
the
like,
right hand in the head. Help me.
Even when I saw that as a rerun when I was a kid, that ending, I was like, oh, come on.
So
really? Oh, I just thought it was creepy as heck, man.
yeah, and then the remake.
Yeah.
It was next level horror.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was great.
Yeah, you talk about like just plussing an idea, and this was all about like body horror. I mean,
Yeah.
the Fly was originally as well, but you talk about taking it to the next level.
But he
Holy
was so sympathetic too. Like Jeff Goldblum really made you feel for this guy.
And don't discount Gina Davis. Like her heart, was like out for this guy, and oh my gosh! And for me, watching it, it was that they took time with the transformation. The ear falling off, all that crazy shit.
His
But
teeth
also,
falling
yeah,
out.
and the technology though, like as a kid, I was like, okay, this is like Star Trek stuff where you can take something and transfer it over to the other. And then he was so just like, I can do it. It's going to be cool. He was so eager to prove that it would work that he jumped in there and then a fly actually was caught in there. with him. I thought it was a great way to explain it.
Well, he was drunk and pissed off because whatever happened with him and Gina Davis, and so he was distraught and drunk and wasn't taking precautions, and So
oh,
yeah,
that's
it was
right.
well done.
That's what it was. Yeah. And so then, the fly got caught in there, and just the whole like unraveling of this guy, his sanity, his physical features, and then her reaction to everything. Absolutely amazing and just top notch. I thought it was a great remake from just a cheesy kind of B movie horror film to almost like an A level, horror film.
I like when he throws up on that asshole's hand.
Yeah, he melted his
acid.
hand.
And he's like,
That was the thing about that time period for movies. The practical effects were so freaking cool.
Yeah.
Because that was around the same time of RoboCop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The RoboCop practical effects when they
Wasn't
blow
it
him
85?
away. Oh,
No, it's 86 because I remember the girl I went to the movies with. My girl.
Yeah, and there was serious talk that Jeff Goldblum was going to get nominated for an Oscar for Best Actor for that film, and so they were already talking about there had never been since Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, 1932, Frederick March. No one had ever won an Academy Award or been nominated for a horror role, and they were talking like he was going to get it, which surprisingly he didn't even get nominated.
It had the body horror. Yeah, it had the body horror, but it wasn't superficial. It wasn't just for shock. There was true emotional stakes with the characters. They hired good actors, Gina Davis and such. And it was so good. I was so taken in by that movie when I saw it at the theater. I was repulsed. My heart was bleeding for the guy, and then just everything. And once again, those pods that transferred. Even the design, I mean, there was some cool ass design in this movie. Those things look cool. I think they're iconic looking. Those little pyramid things. Yeah,
very cool.
And another great effect in that movie. Remember when he arm wrestled that guy?
That's what I said.
I thought you said when he threw up on his hand.
Oh, people were talking when I mentioned the.
Okay.
The arm wrestling.
I don't remember what happened. I remember that.
He broke his arm off, didn't he?
Oh, he snapped it right here.
His own arm or the other guy?
No, the other
guy.
Because he was getting the strength. Yeah.
He's trying to get that girl who's treating like a hooker, but she wasn't. And he was being really rude and aggressive and all that. And these guys were trying to, they had this bet about, the girl goes with him if he wins in arm wrestling, and he just goes like that. And then his ulna and radius just snap.
Yeah. It's weird because at first he was kind of excited because he had superpowers, kind of like Peter Parker, right?
Right.
But then it just goes horrifically wrong. And when I was watching that movie as a kid, I was thinking Peter Parker, man. I was thinking, this is how
that gymnast. There's that little gymnast routine flip or whatever he did. Yeah.
He's working out. I just feel alive.
What if a bit of sweat from his brow then went into that dude's hand that he broke into his exposed?
And then he became the fly.
And he became the fly sidekick.
Yeah.
Becomes
the mosquito.
Yeah.
Well, that was the premise for Fly 2.
Yeah. His sidekick.
Remember when he was so desperate, he forces himself in there with the fly, thinking that the machine will, unscramble.
Oh.
And then when he comes out, he's just all fly thing. He's like,
oh yeah,
all fucked up. It was like, oh my god. And Gina Davis just horrified and saddened, and that really is a good movie. It's hard to watch, but it's a really good movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
he takes his own life, right? He takes his own life, right?
No, I thought didn't he have Gina Davis?
No, you're right. He blew his head off with a shotgun.
I thought he blew his head off. Yeah.
Right.
Paul Taylor, Canadian, for $10 or Canadian $10. Hail, bros and chat. Even in the second movie, when Eric Stoltz makes the head bad guy eat out of a dog bowl, was awesome. I like the first one too, but I like the second one better. Paul, you've just lost all credibility. Paul's a biologist and apparently not a movie critic.
I don't like the second one better.
It's terrible.
I don't think I ever saw the second one.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I know. I say this is one where the sequel didn't work that well. Didn't need it.
But you know, Paul's entitled to his opinion, especially if he pays me $10 for me to read it. Then
That's right.
We should never say anything bad about Paul because he supports us. So
he does.
anything you say, Paul, is gold.
Paul's next message is going to be free, and it's going to say, "I want a refund."
No, Paul's a man of science, so we have to speak truth to him.
Yes.
Snap out of it, Paul.
Yeah. COVID was a hoax.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
Andy.
true.
It is true. All right, Andy, I'm going to bring that up. Okay.
The shot, you know, when I first heard about the shot-for-shot remake of Psycho, I like Vince Vaughn. You know, I was like, this could be cool. And no, it just wasn't. I mean,
I never understood this. Why would you just do the same movie exactly the same as Hitchcock with different actors? What is that? What do you?
I don't know. I thought it could be cool, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was an experiment, obviously.
Psycho 2.
Well, the one scene that wasn't in the original movie is him jerking off, looking through the when he's looking through the peephole.
Did they?
That wasn't in the original.
There was Psycho 2, though, right? Were you guys talking that you liked Psycho 2? Now I know
Psycho 2 was actually a pretty decent movie.
I liked Psycho 2.
So did I.
I saw that at the theaters. It came out around 86.
No, it was 80. I had my first professional work in what was that? Cinemagic? No, Cinefantastique. They did a story on it, and I was 19, and I think I was 19. Maybe I might have been 21. So you're right. It might have been 84, 85. But I know I got my first published work in that magazine.
Did you critique it, or like what was it?
Oh, it's actually 83.
82.
83. Okay, 83. So I was 19. I was right. I was 19. I got my first published work in that magazine.
Why were you in it? What did you do? Do you
guys remember that movie Jacob's Ladder?
Yeah.
I really like that movie.
Well, you should have read the script. They didn't do it the way that it was written because the effects, they couldn't do it. And then when what's his face?
Robin,
the director.
Robin? Oh, the director.
Adrian Lin or whatever was the director, I think. The guy who did, I think it was same guy who did Showgirls. But anyway, he didn't want the effects to get in the way of his, auteurism, his vision of. So there was no special effects. But so for the longest time, that script was floating around Hollywood, and they couldn't produce it because of the special effects were just, like this guy's wall opened up and there was demons and hell came out, just stuff like that. And so they had me storyboard like all these really incredible scenes that they couldn't film at that point when the script was making its rounds. And so they did an article on it in that Cinefantastique magazine that was about Psycho 2 on the cover, but there was an article on Jacob's Ladder with my 19-year-old storyboards in there.
That's awesome.
Aaron,
Wow.
do me a favor real quick. Can you synopsize, give us a rundown real quick of what that movie was about? Because for the life of me,
Jacob's Ladder?
Yeah.
It starts with him like being in Vietnam, and he's been injured on the battlefield, and they're bringing him in to the tent to work on him, the MASH unit. And then it's like 20 years later or whatever. And he's
having flashbacks, right?
Right. He's having all these flashbacks of stuff. And the way that they did the film, it doesn't really make any sense. But in the script, he kept having these visions of hell, right? And like he was going to hell. And then he ends up getting saved at the end. And then at the end of the movie, we find out the whole thing was this kind of projected vision because he's still on the tent in Vietnam and dies there. But whatever his soul was wrestling with, he ends up going to heaven instead of hell. But the whole movie is him in this modern day, like seeing there's like hell opening up in different spots and being attacked by demons and all this really cool visual stuff that they couldn't figure out how to do it back in,
So when he sees in the movie, when he sees these things, they're just kind of like these blurred, flashing, like images, right? That they do. And And I thought that was pretty scary unto itself. Like I thought,
well,
when
the guys driving by in the car that had the weird masks on were looking out the window at him like they're distorted faces, but it was a much more dialed down version of the original script. So
I remember it was like more psychological. It was like a thriller more, and I tried to figure that movie out, and I was like, I don't get it. But I think I pretty much came to the same conclusion as you just ran down.
All right. Well, that's okay, Graham. This is an excellent one right here. Well, we still got a little bit of time. Let's do this. This is
as far as remake go, this one stands alone as good as the original.
Yep.
Very different, but also just excellent. There's like 2 more remakes of the same story after this that are actually halfway decent too. Not as good as this and the original, but the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This one was terrifying in the 1970s.
Yes, it was.
And it has a wonderful cameo by Kevin McCarthy as the crazy guy, like he was at the end of the first one. They're here, they're coming,
That Dana Winter was so beautiful in that first one.
Oh, Dana Winter, yeah.
My God, Dana Winter, whatever. Oh my God.
Well, the funny thing is, the original was kind of hopeful at the ending, like, oh, they might be able to avert this from happening. This one is completely nihilistic. It's like, I mean, it's just what an ending. I mean, you want to
this
talk
is
about
the ending right here,
right? It is. It is because it was Victoria Cartwright? What's her name? She was an Alien too. Veronica Cartwright. Yeah. She's like the last one left that hasn't been absorbed, and she's
she's a great screamer too.
Yes,
she's great screaming in Alien, and in this one here when he starts, whoa,
yeah. Leonard Nimoy was in this.
Oh yeah, as the new age psycho babble bullshit guy.
Yeah, and Jeff Goldblum was in this. Very young Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum was also in Death Wish. He was
Oh yeah.
He's one of the rapists.
Yes.
You know what? He was also in Earth Girls Are Easy.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, but who remembers him when Gina Davis is in a bikini in that?
I know. It's like, who cares about Jeff Goldblum, man?
Yeah. Jeff who?
Supply.
Now, was this Don Siegel that directed this?
No, he did the original.
Oh, okay. Who directed this? Do you remember?
This one was let me see. Look it up.
The original was more in a rural setting, right? Less of a city.
Yeah, small town, and then small town and farming town in California, and then he kind of got out on the highway finally at the end where
I forgot there's 2 really cool cameos in this version too. Don Siegel is the taxi driver.
That's right. Yes.
And the priest, that weird priest on the child swing in the beginning is Robert Duvall.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, he has no lines. He just looks up at the person looking at him.
That's weird. Why would Duvall must have had some connection with
Philip?
Or his scenes got cut out.
Oh, Philip Kaufman directed this?
Yeah. He's the same guy that did Right Stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was
I think he owed him a favor. I think he and Kaufman and Robert, not De Niro. What's his name? What did I say?
Duvall.
Yeah.
Bobby
I think
Duvall.
they're friends.
Bobby Duvall.
Bobby D.
People in the chat are just crying about the Blob. Did you guys ever see the remake? I saw the original, which I liked.
With Kevin Dillon.
Is it any
I don't
good?
think I have seen the remake.
No.
It's fun. It's a fun. It's pure 80s schlock, but it's fun.
My friend who I've mentioned before, old roommate Mike Smithson, he was the lead like special effects guy on that movie, and so when he got the gig, he was thinking like it was going to be filmed in Hollywood, so he would have all his go-to guys working on it with him, but they moved the production to Canada, so he had to work with all new guys that he didn't know, and he talked about it just being a nightmare trying to make that film. But because in that film, right, they actually showed inside the blob, and it would be dissolving the people.
Yeah.
So you see teeth and eyes and bone and stuff like that. And That was all Mike. Yeah, Mike was like,
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
There's a
I
really
like
cool scene down in the sewer where the blob is chasing them through the sewer. Yeah.
I haven't seen the remake. I'm gonna have to watch that. You guys
Yeah.
are telling me it's
But
pretty good.
the original one with that guy, that old guy with the stick. at the
Yeah,
very-
it goes down his arm and
That scared the piss out of me when I was a
Yes.
kid.
Dude, me
scared the
too.
piss out of
Me
me.
too.
It scared the piss out of me, but it happens in slow motion. And even as a kid, like it must be all done psychologically on purpose because you're kind of like, stop, because this thing's kind of creeping down slowly, and you just like throw it down. You don't have to.
Yeah.
and that had young Steve McQueen in it.
Yeah, at the end, he saved that kid with the 6 shooters.
One of the worst actors to ever be in a movie, that kid. He is horrible.
Was he worse than the son in War of the Worlds, the remake with Tom Cruise?
Oh,
Yes.
That one, oh,
that was bad.
That movie was horrible.
I have two actors to nominate for the very worst child actors in the world. One is the kid in The Blob, and the other one is the little girl in The Crawling Eye.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God. You never seen The Crawling Eye?
No.
The Trollenberg Terror? Oh my
Nope.
God, that's a great movie.
That's
So
a
much.
deep dive from Graham Nolan.
Oh, it's
I
great.
feel
love
like I
that
brought
movie.
this up last week, but maybe I didn't. Correct me if I have. But the
Terror from Beyond Space.
Creature from Beyond Space. How much Alien borrowed from that movie to me was stunning.
Yeah.
I mean, stunning. I just was watching that film going, that's from Alien. They used that in Alien. They used that in Alien. They used that in Alien.
Well, think about like Chris, what's his name? The director. He's Cameron.
James Cameron?
James Cameron?
James Cameron?
Yeah, James Cameron, thanks. You know, like if you think about even the Terminator, that's Westworld. That is the original Westworld, the robot that just wouldn't stop. You couldn't kill it, you couldn't whatever. And it just
Yul Brenner.
Brenner. Yeah,
That's
all
what
it
it
is.
is. Man, I love
Friggin'
Westworld.
coming. So that shit's coming.
I know it is. I'm not going to Westworld. I don't care. I'm not doing it.
I think that the computers went sentient back in September. Wasn't that the date in Terminator 2 that they tell you that the computer went sentient, and it was like 2025?
I don't remember.
Like September of 2025 or something like that, or August of 2025.
Pretty accurate. Yeah.
That's right around the corner. Right around the
Yeah.
corner. Actually,
Right
Ridley,
now I have my AI drawn black and white.
Ridley Scott directed the first Alien, which I'm referring to, where Cameron did Aliens. But I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was Dan O'Bannon, I believe, who wrote the script for Alien, who was a USC grad, was a Carpenter buddy, I think. O'Bannon and Carpenter went to USC at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously Dan O'Bannon had, was influenced by some of that 50s sci-fi, and he just worked in those concepts. And The Creature from Beyond Space is actually a really good movie. I just wish if it had a bigger budget, it would have been fantastic. But it was still, because weren't you the one, Graham, that told us about the guy's chin sticking out of the
Brad Corrigan's
chin,
chin.
like his tongue or something?
Yep.
So
Yeah. That always cracks me up when you've got this big event going on. You got the and the guy makes a statement like, and they're going back to Venus to get Captain Carruthers or whatever it is. And he's wanted for murder. And then all of a sudden they all get up and they run out the door.
out of the room. Like, they had to go make the call, right? To get on the front page.
But they
I
didn't
thought
let him
that
finish.
premise-
They didn't let him finish to say, but we know he's innocent.
Right.
That was such a great premise, though, where everybody on the ship thought he was the killer.
Yeah.
And then they start getting knocked off by the alien, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. So every once in a while, those B movies actually outdid themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like the monster that challenged the world.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that? Oh my God, that one scared
No.
the piss out of me as a kid when the body comes floating up out of the sea and he's all chewed up and everything from the creature. That's so cool.
Oh, I want to see it now. That makes me
Yeah. It's like this giant snail worm creature.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's great.
Not unlike the giant or the crabs from Alien Alamo.
There
right?
you go.
That's
Nice.
right.
Excellent sequence.
That's right. You got to watch out for those crustaceans, people.
I know.
Yeah, look at you. Look at you.
Always have
Does Billy have another one?
Yeah, I do.
Well, bring it up.
Okay. All right.
Bring it up, Buttercup.
I'm gonna bring it
Yeah.
up. Hang on a minute.
We can squeeze a few more minutes out of this episode.
Yeah, I just think why not? Let's go with it.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Dan O'Bannon and Carpenter were in Dark Star, which started off as his student film at SC, and then he dropped out of school and they finished it as an independent film. Oops. I'll leave that up there. That's Bill. Launching tomorrow is Ran, Revenge of the Warrior, graphic novel by Billy Touche.
Is that what I'm sharing?
No, that's a
No.
chat that he's sharing.
Oh, hey, thank you, Randy Howell. What's going on with my? Here we go. I'm doing it now.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
And if it comes up,
Am I freezing?
you're okay. Now you're back. There we go.
Godzilla minus one.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, -1 was great.
Actually, -1 was pretty good.
I was gonna say, shut up, Aaron. This movie was fantastic.
Is that
$15 million
technically
budget.
a remake, though?
Yeah, it's a total. Well, it's the
No.
introduction of Godzilla, so I'd say it's a remake. I mean,
No,
Yeah, it's not the same story, though.
Yeah, it's not the same story. Come on, Billy, quit cheating.
But then
I
wait a second.
find-
Wait a second. Neither is King Kong the same story. So
Yeah, but they meant it to
yeah,
be.
yeah. It's introducing the world to Godzilla after those nightmares of the 1998 version, and then what 2014, that other one.
oh, the Smallfoot Godzilla.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, it just,
Hang on a second.
I love this movie. I do. I love this movie.
Tell me
It is, but technically, because you're right, the 1998 one with Broderick was freaking garbage.
Oh my
But
God.
This one was never. This one wasn't an American production, so
Right.
you can't really even put it in the same category because
Okay.
it just did so well over there that it was like, hell yeah, release it over here.
Well,
Why
yeah, but
does he look
Godzilla
like a-
was Godzilla. I mean, Nosferatu is a German film from 1922,
Yeah.
and the remake that we talked
Yeah,
is you know.
Well, so
But
the
still,
original Godzilla.
I agree. I think this is a fantastic movie. So
Why does he look like a cat and why does he have thunder thighs? Okay.
Godzilla
Look,
always has thunder
he's like
thighs.
a bowling
Why
pin.
you fat shaming?
Godzilla doesn't skip leg day like some of your favorite monsters.
Yeah, he's gotta,
Yeah.
he's gotta support all that weight for goodness'
And
sake.
don't even think about how when he's deep in the ocean, he can have most of his upper body above the water. He's doggy paddling with those fat thighs.
Yeah,
I guess so.
yeah. I mean, I just love that scene when he first arrives in Tokyo with the
Oh, yeah.
music and all, and it just terrifying where the effects were. And again, right, that film cost $15 million because it was
Yeah, that's
No
the
love.
amazing part about it. Yeah.
amazing.
Well, wait, think about that. $15 million for this movie, and I just told you that King Kong in 1976 cost $25 million.
25, right?
Which
So
do
that's
the
making it
inflation
all
to
these
25 to
hanger-on-
today.
Yeah.
All these union guys, all this wasted bullshit in money and people. You
Yep.
know, everyone has their hands in the pot.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and you could make something great without them. So fuck them.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed this film.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It was good. Well, it was a good character film. That's why it works so
that's
well.
why it
right? You
works.
cared about the characters.
I think
yeah.
the best Godzilla movies are the ones that you do care about the characters, and there's not a lot of them, but
God
What?
bless.
obviously the first one is great. And what's the one with the giant crab? Where
You're talking
yeah.
about, well, there's Mysterious Island has a giant crab. I
No,
love
no,
it.
no, no. This is Godzilla.
Oh,
no,
oh,
Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. That one starts off with like these guys steal a boat, and you know it's about these crooks, and then a guy's looking for his brother, and they steal this boat, and they end up on this mysterious island, and there's these dudes running the island like this super secret organization type thing. So you get all this backstory, but then the island also happens to be where Godzilla lives. You know, so I like that. Yeah, versus Abora. Is the Japanese name. Yeah, but yeah.
All right, gentlemen, let's wrap this up. But I would be remiss if I did not mention The Thing, which Yeah, not really I mean, they're two different films in a sense, but I guess you could classify it as a remake because Graham prefers the original to the remake, the Carpenter remake. I prefer the Carpenter remake, but I do think the original is great anyway. So, but they aren't really exactly the same.
They're very, very different movies.
Very different
that
movies.
share the same source material.
Right.
Right.
There you go. That's the
Real
best way to-
quick, I'm going to go up on a little tangent. I'll try to wrap it up real quick.
Okay.
Like Halloween movies, you know, all these like monster movies, stuff like that, remakes. But my favorite genre is ghost stories. Like I like ghost stories.
Right.
And so I just wanted to see what some of your favorite ghost stories, just real quick, were. Like, you know, Aaron, what's your favorite ghost story? Not
Movie?
necessarily remake. There have been a lot of them, but
right.
I'd still go with Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I love the Disney version actually. The remake that Tim Burton did that was kind of an ode to Hammer Films was fine.
I love that.
I liked it. It was I thought they treated the Headless Horseman too much like the Terminator. I thought we saw too much of him. So
Is
he
that the
wasn't
Johnny Depp one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Johnny
Yeah.
Depp one. But
I like that one.
I just watched the Disney one the other night, and it's fun. I like it. So
Ichabod.
that would be a ghost story, right? The Headless Horseman would be a ghost story, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm gonna
it's a
go with
ghost
that.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew.
I don't really have one. I guess I don't. Nothing really comes to mind. So
The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, maybe.
Yeah. It's not bad. That's a good movie, actually.
It
That's
is.
what's your name? That's
Gene Simmons, baby.
Yeah, no, Gene Tierney.
Gene Tierney. You're right. I'm sorry, not Gene.
Yeah,
Simmons,
my
Gene
God.
Tierney.
Oh, what a looker.
Yep.
I'd have to say, without sounding too pretentious.
Wait, you're skipping me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, come on, Billy. What the
I'm
heck?
very sorry.
I'm going to say The Uninvited.
Good one.
1944 with Ray Milland. That is an excellent, excellent movie.
Okay,
Billy?
Billy.
No, that's all right. No, I'd have to say, and without sounding too
I got a list.
without sounding too pretentious, the Japanese 1966 Kobayashi film Kaidan, Kwaidan. Sorry, not Kaidan. Kwaidan. A group of Japanese ghost stories. The movie, and it's brilliant, and there's some real terrifying scenes in it. Check it out.
Yeah.
Right on. Great.
Well, I got a list. I got The Shining, which isn't one of my favorites, but there are moments in that movie that are.
is that really a ghost? I guess it is.
Yeah.
Oh hell, it's
Yeah,
a ghost story and a half.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then, one of my favorites is The Sixth Sense because I like it was
Yeah.
the way it was told. All the clues are there, and then when when it's good storytelling and all the clues are there because when the payoff happens, spoiler alert,
Yeah.
it feels organic. It feels like shit. I should have picked it up. I should have
figured it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have
Well, all right,
figured it out.
I'm gonna disappoint you here. I watched that movie, and in the audience when that happened, everybody went oh like that, and I looked at Julie. I'm like, what just happened? I didn't get it.
You didn't even get.
Even with all those little flash moments, you didn't put it.
No, I didn't. I was like, what just
Yeah,
happened?
but Graham, did that theater have a bar in it? And you,
I wish it did.
But then, of course, there's Poltergeist, which
Oh,
I don't
do
know.
like
I can
that.
watch that movie anytime.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of it's like all good ghost stories kind of have this thriller aspect, like who done it, like you don't know, so there's always this mystery about it. And so it's just like Sixth Sense, you know, the therapist is dead, you know, and then in Poltergeist, you know, you moved the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies, you know. So this whole housing or whatever.
Dude, when I was a kid and they were coming up in the pool, I was like, no.
Dude,
Hey man,
you know,
Joe
even though
Beth Williams.
even though Toby Hooper directed that, it was so Spielbergized to me. It was kind of like a safe ghost film. You could watch it, and it never got too scary because it was sort of Spielberg.
Right,
Yeah.
but there were great character moments,
Yeah.
and some of the effects were that big thing at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, that comes
You know?
flying out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all like kind of like, I guess they filmed this thing underwater and they played it backwards or whatever it was, but it was so convincing, really, really good. I thought the premise was good. It was seemingly different where they, kind of kidnapped a human, the spirits did, and then they used her light, her energy as a way to kind of amass power. It was just kind of this weird kind of, a ghost story. Then the other one is The Others.
Wait a
Which
second. Let's
is-
go back to that because Jo Beth Williams, that movie wouldn't be the same without her. She
she's
is
perfect.
so good in that. When she
Mhm.
says, when she's screaming, let go of my baby, and when she's heartbroken over the fact she goes through the emotion gambit of like just distraught and sad to angry mother, and she is so amazing in that.
Yeah, good
But she
stuff.
also starts off as an amazement, like she's not afraid of it. Because
Right.
remember when they're moving the chairs and stuff, and
Yeah.
the little girl's on the chair and she's like moving around and stuff, and she's like, "Whoa, isn't this interesting?"
Yeah.
Like, no, it's frightening. And then there's The Others, which is kind of like a Sixth Sense idea. It's like you find out she's really dead. And then the best ghost story ever is Christmas Carol. It's
Yep.
Oh, Christmas
Yeah.
Carol, great.
I'll give you
You
that.
know what? That's great.
I'll
Yep.
give you that.
I have one. 1982, The Entity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was 11 or 12, and this chick that lives alone is getting all groped and stuff by a ghost.
Mm.
You wanted to be that ghost.
Now we know why Andy's like, yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
I tell you what, though, seriously, 1982, the special effects, once again, you're seeing this chick in bed and you're seeing the hand like prints go in and mush down and stuff. You're just like, how are they doing that?
What,
That-
Andy? What are they mushing down?
Yeah, what?
What's
what
that?
Well, what are they mushing
the
down?
boobs?
The
They're
hands?
mushing down her boobs.
Oh,
the
the
ghost
boobs.
is-
Okay.
Yeah, the
You left that
entity's
part
getting
out.
all up in there. And I thought, why can't a ghost visit me like that? But then I realized if it did, with my luck, it would be a dude, and I'd be sleeping on my belly going, what's that? What? Hey!
Travis Perrick for $2 says the first one was much better. I have to agree with Paul. Now, wait a minute. If we're referring to
Fly.
The Fly, Paul liked the second one better, not the first one. So,
True. Yeah.
thank you, Travis. Appreciate
Hey,
that.
guys, I'm trying to remember to be quick. Did we enjoy the sequels better? Like I enjoyed the Godzilla sequel. The Godzilla -1 is my favorite Godzilla film. But what about the consensus with everybody else with the films? Like Aaron, you were saying, Thing. You prefer Thing to Thing from Another World. What about you guys with the films you picked? Do you enjoy the original, or do you enjoy one of the sequels, or one of the remakes, or remake?
Well,
Well,
the original
original-
King Kong, obviously.
Yeah, original
Yeah.
King Kong.
Yeah.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
But I will agree. I do like the Invasion of the Body Snatchers as well.
Yeah.
And maybe better.
Yeah.
Than
I like it as well.
Yeah. They're kind of, they have different tones to them, at least to how
Yeah.
they ended, but
Right.
they're both really good.
Yeah.
I have one that I want to put out there that I don't know if this is sacrilege. Well, probably not.
Uh-oh.
I think Dawn of the Dead.
I was gonna bring it up. The original, right? The original.
No, I prefer the sequel.
Oh,
Really?
the Zack Snyder one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's excellent. I agree. I like that one
Is
better
it
too.
really?
That's
Eh,
like the only
Zack
Zack
Snyder
Snyder
film
movie I
by
like.
far. Oh, I love it. You guys did. Oh, I thought it had the humor.
No, I like that one.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
like when
not.
they're on the roof trying to kill Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, I'm neither here nor there. I mean, I like it.
I got right there. Burt Reynolds over there.
I don't know. I mean, Dawn of the Dead, the original, is so freaking gross. And when I saw it, I was just horrified at how disgustingly gross it was. But by the time you get to the remake, we're all so desensitized with stuff like that.
Right.
It didn't affect me. And I was older too, so it didn't affect me
Right.
as much, but it was good.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the original one is the black and white one, right? It's the
no, that's Night of the Living Dead.
We're talking about Dawn of the Dead.
Oh,
Dawn of
okay.
the Dead.
Night of the Living the Dead. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. Yeah, that one is superior to all the
Yeah, I love that movie.
zombie
Coming
movies.
to get you, Barbara.
Yeah.
And when the daughter is the daughter starts munching on the mom or whatever.
Yeah, down in the basement.
Basement, yeah. It's
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
But for me, the Fly remake is superior to the original.
Oh,
And
good one. Yes.
Yeah.
and Phantom of the Opera has never been touched. The original 25 version is the best.
Agree.
There you go.
Hey, Aaron, can I share my screen real quick just to promote?
Yeah,
something?
I was gonna do that. So let's do that then. Here we go. Andy
So
Smith.
guys, Lilith Infernal Conflict is coming to Kickstarter with drumroll the Billy Tucci cover that you can only get on Kickstarter.
Ooh,
So that will be launching soon.
crazy
so,
Dan Wallace colors on that.
Yeah, those colors are
Wallace hooked it up.
brilliant.
And Billy, I got the cover with the red for the.
Excellent. Yeah, and we just shipped that to the buyer because I wanted to
So I
hold
got
it.
that. So this will be launching. This cover is only going to be available on the Kickstarter campaign. And there you go. So it'll be launching soon. So go sign up. And
Yeah. There's
there
a
you
link. There's a link for Andy's Indiegogo campaign in the description of this video, but not for this one. So I apologize for that. I'll have to add.
no.
But what a great cover by Billy and Dan Lawless. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
That came out amazing.
hold on. I thought wait. Oh, there it is. There's the link. There's the link. I just did.
post it.
So
There
yeah.
you
So guys, go check it out. That'll be launching soon. So thank you very much.
Excellent.
Graham, would you
And
like to hang on a second, Billy? Would you like to share a few words about your upcoming campaign, Graham?
Yeah, well, it got moved back because there's some problems with Indiegogo's new launching platform. So originally it was going to launch this Thursday. Shinu 77 is the prequel to the original Shinu, and but we're going to launch on next Thursday on the 30th instead. So on Indiegogo, we got some really great stuff in here. I got a catch-up tier if you haven't read the first one, and then I got an everything package that's going to have challenge coins, hats, all the books, and books that you can't get elsewhere. They're only in the box. So it's going to be a fun campaign. This is a bloody story with a lot of hearts. I mean, heart. It's got a lot. Yeah,
I see what he did.
The link to Graham's sign up is in the description of this chat, guys. So you are in this video. So just go check that out. Billy, you're cooking.
Yeah,
something.
and we'll be launching maybe tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. Ran Revenge of the Warrior. Not unlike Graham, we've run into a few kerfuffles with Indiegogo's new platforming and restructuring or whatever the devil it has. So, but stay tuned because we've got to launch this thing because it's screwing up my entire whatchamacallit, my
Life.
entire schedule.
Life.
So, but stay tuned. We will let you know when we're going to launch. Hopefully tomorrow on Ethan's. If not, I got to see. I got to talk to Graham if we could do it early next week or the way. We'll see.
But
All
these
right.
campaigns, you're right, Graham. These are like our life. This is
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's screw
Oh,
up
yeah.
everything.
we're spending weeks
Ooh.
building these things, you know.
Yep.
so. You guys still working on Black and White? This is volume 3, Sins of the Father. So this page just went off to the colorist. So it's heating up. The story is getting intense. Black and White coming together to undo an ancient evil, basically, but they don't know what it is yet. They just kind of have a hint of it. So yeah, the story is moving along, you guys. It's not going to disappoint. It's great stuff. And I love my car design here. I thought I was very proud
Dude,
of.
I was going to say, when you shared this with us, I was like, that's a freaking cool looking
Actually working
concept
for
car.
Tesla. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No,
kind of like oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I say this every time you bring up artwork, but the artwork on this is just fantastic. So
Yep.
you guys,
That's a
back
great-
the book.
That's a
It's,
great shot of White.
tremendous.
Yeah, great layouts
Yeah,
too.
Yeah, thanks. Working with Alan Patrick on this. But yeah, you guys, this is absolutely labor of love. Go back it today. It's in demand right now. So you won't
Link's in the
regret it.
description. Link is in the description, you guys. Paul Taylor for Canadian $10 on our way out the door. He says, "Do you guys remember Count Floyd and Dr. Tongue's 3D House of Beef on STTV?" Yes,
I remember Count Floyd.
Count Floyd, but it was
It was,
Dr. Tongue's 3D House.
Flattery.
Yep, I do remember
Yeah.
that.
What was his name? Joe Flattery? What was that guy?
Joe Flattery.
It was
Yep,
Joe
that was it.
Flaherty, yeah, it was
Flaherty.
yeah.
Flaherty, yeah.
Oh, he was
And he
fun. He played.
was
Maybe
hosting the horror show.
he played Sal in 1941. The guy who won the club.
Oh yeah.
What's your real name, Sal? He goes, Raul.
I haven't seen
He's
that.
been in a ton of stuff. Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie since it came out.
I know it. I'm never going to see it again. What a piece of
Oh,
crap.
come
Sorry,
on.
Billy.
You like you don't like 1940.
I love Spielberg, but that was a piece of junk and a very expensive piece of junk.
It almost ruined his career.
Yeah, it did.
Oof.
He can thank George Lucas for Raiders because no one would touch him after that fiasco.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's for another episode. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate the super chats. Thank you guys in the chats. There's a ton of movies we didn't get to, and that all, I saw a lot of you guys' favorites in there, and you're all they're all worthy of mention. But hey, we're on a schedule, so we got to keep moving.
Watch 31 Days of Monsters if you like monster movies.
That's right, Graham.
Every day at 12 noon.
What do you got tomorrow, Graham?
Tomorrow is Us. The
Not them.
Yeah, it's the same director. What's his name?
Us and them. They should do a double bill.
I know that. Yeah.
That Pink Floyd song.
It's Peele, Jordan Peele.
There you go.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
All right, everybody, say goodnight.
Good night.
Why isn't this going out?
Yeah, where's
Okay.
our-
Oh boy.